I just finished my Westminster's Confession Theology class, 2 credit hours. So privileged and so excited that I just finished that class, and I've got so much to want to teach you guys, and that I believe that this should be mandatory for every pastor to know in the Reformed world. So I'm so honored to be literally the first one to have taken this class from New York City. This is from Reformed Theological Seminary, RTS. It's really an honor, and I thank God that by His providence I'm going to actually teach it this coming spring in the local church, in our church in Washington Heights. If you guys are around, please join us in Uptown. But I just want to say that this is so important because it anchors in the orthodoxy doctrines in our lives. For example, the Ordo Salutis. My pastor told me to teach from that, which is the effectual calling of God, the justification, the adoption, sanctification. This is a salvation order. How many people actually know what is effectual calling? For instance, if you are not effectually called, there's no way you can be added to the kingdom of God. That is coming from Jesus' words, for instance, in the book of John, where Jesus said, "Unless my Father has called you, you will not be able to come to me. No one can come to me unless my Father has called him." You see that this is as simple as that. So how do you even come to God on your own? You tell me. If the Father has not called you, it will be just simply a waste of time. It will just be impossible. And the reason it's impossible is because of the depravity that humans have fallen into. After Adam and Eve have fallen and sinned against God, broken the covenant of works, it is just simply impossible without the redemption of God. And that redemption has to be initiated by God. Remember when Adam and Eve fell, the first thing that God did was to clothe them, so that they're not shameful with themselves, that kind of thing. Immediately, God slain an animal, put the skin around them. That's already an atonement. Blood, that is redemption. So, and this is what we call the redemptive historical act of God. Throughout the whole Old Testament and New Testament, it's an overarching theme running across. So that kind of thing you will get from this Westminster's Confession. It is, or sometimes in the shorter way, it's called Westminster's Catechism, shorter catechism or larger catechism. But I think the confessions are much stronger theology. That it is just such an important thing. What I share with you is just the effectual calling, just barely touching the bone. So it is really exciting. Coming up spring 2025.